One of the world's continents is breaking apart as experts issue warnings. It's still a very long way off, but it'll be somebody's problem someday. Breaking up is hard to do, but one of the world's continents is going through the difficult process, even if it's going to take a lot of time. And while the current maps of the world are fairly accurate, in the fullness of time they'll be rendered outdated by continental drift as the various different parts of the world move together and apart again. So one spot in the world where this is happening with particular drama is around the eastern coast of Africa, where two of our planet's tectonic plates are pulling away from one another. We're talking about the Great African Rift zone. Experts reckon that this separation will eventually create a new continent that is to split off from Africa. On the one hand, this continent's splitting change is not expected to happen for millions of years yet. But on the other hand, Professor Ken McDonald of the University of California warned that rather than being many millions of years away, this split could be between 1 million and 5 million years away. I know it sounds like a long time, but it's sooner than you think. And the professor told Daily Mail that the separation would not only make a new continent, but a new ocean. He said what might happen is that the waters of the Indian Ocean would come in and flood what is now the East African Rift Valley. In the human life scale, you would not see many changes. You'll be feeling earthquakes. You'll be seeing volcanic eruptions, but you won't see the ocean intrude in our lifetimes. The rift goes through Ethiopia, Somalia, Kenya, Tanzania, and evidence of it already marks the land. A fissure has already formed, and while in some places it's only opening by a few millimeters a year, there are parts of the continent where the cracks in the ground are rather pronounced. And while the actual dramatic split and creation of the new continent and ocean are at least 1 million years away, and will all have shuffled off our mortal coils by then, the effects Professor McDonald spoke of, such as volcanoes and earthquakes, are going to be a concern for a long time. According to the Geological Society of London, over time the East African Rift will sink lower and lower, eventually allowing ocean waters to flood into the basin. This change will redraw the map of East Africa, giving some countries a coastline they did not previously possess, while splitting other nations in two and severing them from the mainland. Of course, the changes here will take at least 1 million years to occur, so who's to say that these countries will even be around or hold the same shape they currently do? This is by Joe Harker on Lad Bible. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. My Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.